Good morning students, myself Jyoti Rathore and I am from New Catholic Mission School, Jhabua. So today again student I am here with you and today I am teaching you chapter 1 History class 9 Social Studies. So let us begin our chapter. Name of our chapter is the French Revolution. Today we are starting this chapter. See, I think student all of you have heard about French Revolution. Some of the things you have heard. Very important event in the history of France. Not only in the history of France but for rest of European nations also as well as other countries also. Because afterwards we had seen number of changes in the political scenario of France. So why this revolution was very important? First of all, I will tell you those reasons. These are the following reasons. First one, it ended monarchy in France. Monarchy, I think this term is new for you. Monarchy means, monarch means a king and monarchy is a rule of king. So in this chapter I will tell you in detail who was that monarch and how that monarchy came to end. Second thing, it gave republican form of government. This word republican is very common to you. Okay, our country is also a republican country. So after this monarchical system, it changes into a republican government. And the third thing, it gave the idea of liberty, equality, fraternity. All these terms you are aware of. Then the fourth thing, it demolished feudal system. Okay, feudal means Samantwad. In Hindi I am telling you the meaning. That system was demolished when this French Revolution occurred in the society. And the last thing, society which was not based on discrimination was formed. That time that French society was based upon discrimination, lot of discrimination from this first and second estate people towards this third estate people. That also I will tell you in detail. So because of these following reasons, this revolution was very important. Okay. So in this chapter we have to go through the following points. First one is outbreak of revolution. Second thing is end of special privileges. This special privileges was given to first and second estate people of France. Then France became constitutional monarchy. This also France became constitutional monarchy. And after this monarchical system, it had changes into a republican government. Then the reign of terror and finally the directly rule of France. So students, here we are going to start our chapter, the French Revolution. The first thing is the outbreak of revolution. Now how this revolution occurred, okay, that I am going to explain, that how that revolution burst out. This person, Mr. Louis XVI, he was the king of France during that time when this revolution occurred. So Louis XVI until 1774 had to increase taxes, but this monarch did not have the power to impose taxes according to his will. Mr. Louis XVI, he wanted to increase taxes. Then why it is so? Because that time treasure was empty. France was involved with number of wars. They were having war with Britain, they were having war with America. So that time because of those wars, the treasure was empty. He wanted to fulfill his treasure again. So for that reason, he wanted to increase taxes. But this decision of increasing taxes was not in the hand of this monarch itself. So what did he do? He had to change, he wanted to increase taxes according to his will. Rather, he had to call a meeting of the Estate General. He has to call a meeting which would pass his proposal for the new taxes. Okay, so increased taxes, he had to call a meeting of Estate General. Now what this Estate General was? Estate General, this was a political body to which the three estates sent their representatives. Only the monarch could not alone decide to call a meeting. So these Estate General people, first estate, second estate and third estate people, they all have to gather together, they all have to take a decision and then only this increase of taxes would be passed out. Okay. This I am telling you, these three estate people have to call out. First estate, under this first estate, clergy people were there. Clergy means the people, those who belong to church, the priest. Then the second estate people, nobility people was there. Nobility in the sense king, queen, duke, duchess, those people, all the royal members of the family. Then the third estate, very important section of society, but neglected section also we can say. Under this third estate, these three people were coming. The big businessmen, merchants, court officials, lawyers, etc. These people, they were having dignified posts in the society. Then other than this one, we were having peasants, we were having artists, and more than that, small peasants also there, small artists were there, laborers were there. So these three estate people, they were called for the meeting. Now, on 5th May 1789, very important date in the history of France, Mr. Louis XVI, he called a meeting to pass a proposal for new taxes. Finally, on this day, he called that meeting. A big hall in Versailles was decorated. See, this is the picture of Versailles. This beautiful hall was decorated for that meeting. And in that meeting, a big hall was decorated. The first and second estate sent their 300 representatives. From first estate, clergy people, from second estate, noble people, nobility. So 300, near about 300 members came and attended that meeting. While 600 of the third estate standing at the back. In this picture, children, this is very clear. See, here this side and this side, first and second estate people were sitting. While this third estate, which was an important section of the society and which were big also in number, they were standing that side. Okay, so in that Versailles, this scene was created. So these people, they were educated member of society. This third section, which was neglected one, they were not at all illiterate or not other kind of people, but they were literate people. They were very intelligent people of the society. Then peasants, artists, women, they were not part of this assembly. See, another important thing, as I was telling you, discrimination. This was discrimination. Though they were important part of society, but they were not at all called. Okay, so they were not part of this meeting. However, their demands was listed in some 40,000 letters, which representative had brought. This third estate people, they came. And they came with those letters which were sent by these women, these artists, these peasants. So they had brought those letters. Now, voting in the estate general in the past have been conducted according to the principle that each estate have one vote and same practice continue. From this first estate, all the people, they had voting right. From the second estate, they too had this right. But from this third estate, only one vote was given. And this practice only called for this meeting also. Now, but the third estate demanded that from now each member would have one vote. But this is their demand. Third estate, they also demanded that at least from this time, you have to give us the power to vote. When the king rejected their proposal, member of third estate walk out in protest. Finally, third estate people, they were not at all happy when king was not listening their demand. So in that protest, they walk out from that Versailles. And 20th June, they assemble in the hall of Versailles. They declare a national assembly and sought to make a constitution for France. Very important step taken by this third estate people. They declare France as a nation and they wanted their own constitution also. These two strong steps taken by this third estate people. Now France, which would limit the power of monarch, and very important thing, in that constitution it was written that this monarch, we just want to control his power. Okay. This was led by Mirabeau and Hébésiès. These two characters, very important. Okay, in our chapter, very important character because they led this revolution. Now I am going to tell you who are these people. See, Mirabeau. He was born in a noble family but was convinced to end up the special privileges, special right. He belonged to high class society, he belonged to noble society, but he did not like that some special right, why it is given to our society people only. The rest of the people, why they don't have such kind of rights. So he was against that. And another one, Hébésiès, he was a priest. He belonged to clergy class. who wrote an influential pamphlet called What is Third Estate? This person, though he belongs to clergy class, then also he was against those special privileges. And even in a pamphlet written by this person, he had mentioned that what is the third estate? Why this estate is important? What is the importance of this estate in our society? All these things was mentioned by him. So very important character, Mirabeau and ABCS. Now, so our first topic is over students. Now our second topic is the outbreak of revolution. They collected together, they made a constitution. Now afterwards what happened? This is our next thing. A severe winter had a bad harvest. Very important thing. During the time when tax was increased, suddenly the climate had changed. Severe winter was there. During that severe winter they had bad harvest also. No? The next thing is the price of bread increased. On the other hand side, first of all bad harvest, then suddenly the price increased. Definitely it would have a bad impact upon the common public. Then the third thing, after spending long time in queues at the bakery, the crowd of angry women forcibly entered into the shop. See, number of hours these ladies, they were waiting out just for bread. When they were not getting those breads, so they were out of control. They were in a panic situation, and in that panic situation what they did? They forcibly entered into the shops. At the same time, the king ordered the troop to move into the city. The king, in a humdrum, in a hurry-burry, he passed that order. All the military, all the soldiers, they have to enter into the city to control the public. But that was not happen. What happened? 14th July, angry crowd destroyed Bastille. Bastille was the fort. Clear? This Bastille was destroyed by the common public. In that common public, peasant, labor, artist, all common people were there. They had destroyed the Bastille. Now, in the countryside, rumor spread that king had hired group of dacoits, and somebody spread out this rumor that group of dacoits are coming, which are sent by this king, Louis XVI. Dacoit means Daku. Clear? So group of dacoits are coming into our city area. Then what happened? Who were on their way to destroy their ripe crop, and the peasant attacked the fort. Clear? So what happened? This is the fort of Bastille. This was attacked by all the common public of the society. And then they looted grain, they burned documents, all the things, whatever there in that area, they had burned it, they had looted it, whatever tax documents were there, they burned all those things. So public was in a great panic. Public became violent. Large number of noble fled away and many migrated to the neighboring country. When this noble people, nobility class, when they heard that such kind of situation happening in the society, so many of the people, they simply run away towards neighboring country. Some of them, they did some of the things, and those things were going on. Now, finally Louis XVI accepted the National Assembly, and this demand that constitution must be ready was came into existence. Louis XVI accepted, okay, I am ready to accept your demand, I am ready to make a constitutional monarchy for this system. Clear? So this is all about how this revolution outbreak and what are the results of this revolution. Afterwards, end of special privilege. One more special demand that was from Mirabeau and ABCS, that is end of special privilege, that also I am going to explain you. Now the night of 4th of August 1789, the assembly passed an order to abolish feudal system. This feudal system, exactly it is, a peasant or a worker known as vassal receive a piece of land in return for serving a lord or a king, especially during the time of war. See, a piece of land is given to common people, the labor class people, and they are serving for that clergy people and the noble people. Those people in that society was called as vassal. So they were getting that land and they were serving for those people. Okay. So that is called as feudal system. In Hindi, the meaning is Samantwadi Pratha. Okay. So that system was ended, and one more demand was there, that this tax system, that is also abolished. So both the things were abolished when the scene was created, and Louis XVI accepted that constitution must be ready for France. Now the members of clergy too forced to give up their privileges. Okay, not only noble class but the clergy class also, they had to end up their special privilege. See, this special privilege, exactly the meaning is this feudal privilege excepted from paying any taxes. These people, the first estate people and the second estate people, they were not paying any tax. That special privilege was given to them. That was also ended. Now, the tithes. Tithes means 1/3 of the annual produce. Okay. For example, if we are having 100 rupees, okay, so 1/10 of that 100 is what? That is 10 rupees. Now, this I am going to write here. For example, this is earning of people 100 rupees, and if they have to pay the tax, so this is 10 rupees. So this 10 rupees was counted as tithes. This tax they were paying. Now, so tithes also, that is abolished, and the land owned by church was seized. Now, this tax was also abolished. Even the land which was there with church people, that was also seized. So now students, this is our second topic. Now I am going to start my third topic. And the topic is France becomes a constitutional monarchy. Before, monarchical system was there, now constitutional monarchy, a new term is added here. The National Assembly completed the draft of constitution in the year 1791, and main object was to limit the power of monarch. This many time I told you. Limit the power of monarch means Louis XVI power they wanted to control. That is why this constitution was made. Now the power is divided into different institutions, the legislative, executive and judiciary. See now, the legislative, the executive and judiciary. Now the king did not have this right that he has to take some decision. That right was not in his own hand. Even legislative people also there and judiciary people also there. In this executive, king and his ministers were there. In this legislative, National Assembly people were there, near about 745 members. These 745 members, they were the voted members also, they were from clergy section also, they were from nobility section also. Then these people, these 50,000 people, they had voted for these people, the 745 member. And who are these 50,000 people? They are those people who were paying taxes. Now, among these electors, these active citizens were there, passive citizens were there. They all were society people. Among these active citizens, they were the people near about 28 million. They all were paying taxes, and all men were there in this section of society. This passive citizen, they were also part of society, but they were not paying taxes. Even in that section, near about 3 million people were there, not paying any taxes. Clear? They are like women were there, no, laborers were there, some other common people were there, but they were not part of this voter list. Only active citizens, they only had the right to vote for these people. Okay. Now, after this, France became constitutional monarchy. So we had seen when the society, when the whole thing was divided into these three sections, executive, judiciary and the third one, afterwards France became a constitutional monarchy. Now the meaning of this constitutional monarchy I have written, they have their own constitution either in the form of written one or unwritten one. Now all the citizens, they got right to vote, but again limit was there, only men, they had the voting rights, and those men, those who were paying taxes. The remaining men and women, they were passive citizens. In that picture I already told you, active citizens and passive citizens. And these passive citizens, they don't have any voting rights. To qualify as an elector and the member of the assembly, a man had to belong to the highest paid taxpayer. For example, from this one or from this one, clear? If they wanted to be a part of this electors, so what they're supposed to do, they have to pay tax, and the highest taxpayer only would become this electors. Now, the constitution began with the declaration the right of men and citizen. See, afterwards when they had their own constitution, the beginning lines are written there. And all these terms, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law, all these things were established there. I am going to show you the picture of France constitution. See, this is the picture of French constitution. Here all these terms are written there, but this is in their language, that is égalité, liberté, propriétaire, surete. All these terms are written in French language. But this is the front page of their constitution. Then afterwards, after this constitutional monarchy, how the country became a republican country, that was the major part of this French Revolution. The situation on France continued to be tense for many years. See, these things are going on, like Louis XVI, he was becoming powerless. So inside he had this deep regret that how I have to gain my power again, clear? On the other hand side, the common public, they were also very much tense that what would be going next, what is the next step. So all those things were going on and on in French society. Because of those things, that whole year becoming very tense year. Now, although Louis XVI had signed the constitution, but he entered into secret negotiation with the king of Prussia. See, this king Louis XVI, he wanted to gain his power again. He had signed the constitution that okay, now I have to do my work according to constitution, but he was not on the same path. He had some kind of secret negotiation with the king of Prussia. The ruler of other country too were worried, and they made plan to send troops to control these events after 1789. So after 1789, rest of European countries, they were very much worried. Clear? They were thinking that same thing would not happen in our nation too. So they started sending their troops. Before this could happen, the National Assembly voted in 1792 to declare war against Prussia and Austria. So this National Assembly, they were very much aware that same kind of situation happened. So what they started doing, they started sending their people, their whole things towards these people of Prussia and Austria. Thousands of volunteers gathered and sang Marseillaise. This Marseillaise, it is a patriotic song as well as this is a national anthem of France also. So many of people, they started collecting together. They started singing together and that was the song. The Revolutionary War brought losses and economic difficulty for the people. Definitely any kind of war, it would bring common difficulties and definitely for the common public also. So public, they were having suffering, economic suffering also, property was also lost. Now their people also, they are losing. So what happened? These common public, they were discussing governmental policy and plan in the clubs called Jacobin. So common public, like on any roadside street, they were standing, they were talking about the policies of government. And those people were counted as Jacobins. They are the people like shopkeepers, artists, shoemaker, pastry maker, etc. And they were the member of this Jacobin. And their leader was Robespierre. Mr. Robespierre, he was the leader of Jacobins. Large group among Jacobins decided to wear long striped trouser and come to be known as sans-culottes. Okay, I am going to show you the picture also. See, they are the sans-culottes. Now, they are the member of Jacobin. They were wearing this kind of dresses. Now, their trousers were striped trouser and they were wearing red cap also. Red cap symbolizes their liberty, that we are the free member of this society. They wear red cap, it symbolizes liberty. But again children, this problem was there in the society. Women were not part of this section also. Now, these Jacobins also, the ladies were not involved in that one. And this is the picture of sans-culottes. Now, 10th of August, Jacobin attacked the palace of Toileries. Now, one more important event in the history of France. These people, these Jacobin people, they had attacked the fort. And in that one, they had murdered the king guard and held the king himself as a hostage for several hours. Number of people, number of king's men were killed. Even king himself became the hostage. After this, all men of 21 years got right to vote. Before, only 25 years of people, they were having this right to vote, but afterwards a change had happened in the society. That is 21 year of age people, they also got this right to vote. Finally, elections held and newly elected assembly called as convention. So, new assembly was formed, that assembly name given as convention. 21st of September 1792, monarchy abolished and France declared as a republican country. Okay, from this monarchical constitution, from this monarchical constitution finally as a republican country. 21st January 1793, King Louis XVI was executed. So on this day 1793, 21st of January, Louis XVI was also executed. He was killed. On the other hand side, his queen, Marie Antoinette, she was also executed. She too was killed. Now students, our next topic is the reign of terror. Says the period from 1793 to 94, this 1 year period in the history of France is counted as a period of reign of terror. Robespierre followed a policy of serious control and punishment. Robespierre, who was among these Jacobins, clear, he was a political statement also and he had a very good knowledge of politics also. So this person, he followed a policy of serious control and punishment. Towards whom? Towards the people, those who are the enemies of republic, they were arrested and they were sued. Sued means mukadma chalana. Okay, so these public, these common people, those who are against his policy, they were called off, they having the punishment, they were arrested and they were sued. If court found them guilty, they were guillotine. Now guillotine, I am going to show you the picture also. This is the picture of guillotine. According to Robespierre, those who were against society, from this noble class people, if they are not following his policy, those people were called and they were killed in this way. See, guillotine, it was a device designed for efficiently carrying out execution. To kill a person, that special device was designed. By beheading, beheading means to cut their head. No? The device consists of a tall upright frame with a weight and an angle blade suspended at the top. See in this one, this blade is there, this platform is there, with the help of this blade their head is cut off. Those kind of serious punishment was given during the period of Robespierre. So this period is counted as a period of reign of terror. Robespierre government issued law placing maximum limit on the wages. Some very good thing, very good policies he had given to the society people, that is maximum limit of wages and prices. Meat and bread was rationed. Peasants sold their grains at a fixed prices. Equality was given. But instead of all those things, like the people like this Monsieur and Madame, these are the term used for high class noble society people of France. Okay, Madame and Monsieur. So in places of these terms, word like the citoyen and citoyenne, those words also came into existence. Then churches were shut down and all the churches, they were converted into barracks and offices. These changes made by Robespierre in the society. Robespierre pursued his policy strongly, but the major problem with this person, Mr. Robespierre, was he pursued all the policies very strongly. He did not want to change any of his policy. That was a negative point with this person. So finally what happened? The supporters also began to demand change. His own supporter, these Jacobins, they wanted that some of the things you have to change. Don't be so harsh with the common people. But finally he was not ready to do so. So what happened? His end also came in this way. July 1794, he too was arrested and he too was guillotined. And then the directly rules France. The rich middle class got the power, and during this political instability, military dictator Napoleon Bonaparte rose. Okay, one more important character in this French society, in this French Revolution, is Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte. I think you have heard about this person. He was a kind of a military dictator. 1804, he crowned himself. He declared himself as the king of France and conquered neighboring European country. No? So as he became the king, his basic motto was to conquer rest of the European nations. He introduced many laws like protection of private property, uniform system of weight, and measure provided by decimal system. These are some of the changes made by this person, Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte, in the society. Okay, the laws like private property. He was in the favor of that one. If private property is there, people can keep it. He was there in the uniform system of weight and even the measure provided by the decimal system. But the major problem with Napoleon Bonaparte, he was becoming an invader. See here, but soon he became invader because he wanted to invade rest of European country. He wanted to be the king of all Europe. And then finally what happened? He was defeated at the war in the Waterloo. In the year 1815 he was defeated. And then even after his defeat, his ideas of democracy and liberty were spread all over the Europe. People had great influence, the countries had great influence towards his policies, that he was in the favor of liberty, he was in the favor of democracy. Those ideas were liked by public, but the basic problem was there, he was becoming an invader. And then people like Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Roy, they too were inspired by his ideas. Even from the Asian country, from India also, the special figure of India, Mr. Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Tipu Sultan, they too were inspired by the policies, by the idea given by this person, Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte. But he was defeated there in the year 1815. This is picture of Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay student, so up to this 1815 we had seen number of changes in the history of France. Afterwards France became a republican country and all those things come to be settled down. So student, this is all about our French Revolution, very important chapter, lots of questions are coming in your exam, so you have to be aware. Once you go through the chapter and see my video, most of basic things would be clear to you. So children, best of luck for your future and keep studying. Thank you.